Okay, I'm going to show you how to use the smartboard to do the handwriting practice. So here's a link I sent, handwritingpractice.net. Go ahead and click on that. And this will load a customizable worksheet. And for our sake, we could do outline letters or dot letters. I like dots. Outline might be easier, but let's just go ahead and show you the dots. And here's where we can customize what we want. So we're not going to deal with cursive to any of this. We want print, we want dots, and let's just say we're going to use 3 keywords for our student to write. Or we can have the same word for 3 different students to write. It doesn't matter. So I'll just show you different content on each line. Go ahead and make it as big as we can. Portrait, we get an extra line. I can change the text and line color here. I'm not going to deal with that. But let's just say we're dealing with days of the week. So we'll put our Monday, hit enter, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay. That's pretty much done. I can go ahead and change all this to get arrows on this line, arrows on this line. For starting arrows, that's too much. So we can just do our letters, or for advanced kids, we could have a model up here if it was the same word and did starting dots, and then the models up here, but of course they're different. Anyway, you can kind of play around with these different things and see what they're going to do for you. Here's a blank, if you want to practice in a blank. Okay? Now to put this on the smartboard, I find that the easiest way is to go ahead and use your built-in Windows snipping tool. So I'm going to pull up the snipping tool here, and I'm going to create a new snip. Okay, I'm going to drag around these 3 lines. You can take the 4th too, and then I'm just going to go ahead and copy that. Right, it's basically just in your clipboard. So we're going to copy that. Now we're going to drop it into our Smart Notebook document. So if I got that up here, I'm going to create a new page. I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste, and then that smart clip that we just put in here is going to be able to be moved around all over the place. So we can put that right on the board. If that's too small and we need it bigger, we can go ahead and resize that. I'm holding the shift button down as I'm pulling the corner, and that maintains the aspect ratio so it doesn't get distorted. So I can make that as big as I need. That would fill your whole smartboard screen right there. And then it's just a matter of picking up the marker, which automatically generates an ink layer. In this case, I can just show you. I just select a marker, select your color, whatever you want. And now I'm doing this with the mouse, but this would be on the smartboard itself, and you can direct the student to trace these letters the best way they can. Okay, you can play again with different tips and things like that. One neat thing that you can do is we can go ahead and remove that background layer anytime we want and reveal then the handwriting that they did. So that's kind of neat. Now what if there's too much stuff on this page? Oh my goodness, my students are going to start just connecting all those dots. Remember your shade tool. Again, I can pull this down and reveal just our working area that we're on. Another neat trick that when you have the ink layer on, when you right click any type of handwriting, you could recognize it. And if you did it good, it's kind of a built-in checker for your student. It created the word in another layer, and you can move that around as well. So that's kind of neat way for a student to get instant recognition that they did it correctly. Alternatively, go in here and create a new page. When we just start typing in here, I can make my own word, make that as big as I want. Now I can change this font, and I believe we all have a penmanship font. We should. This is close to what we did. Forgot to select that. We'll go to penmanship here. Where are you? And we're going to get that line letter again too. Now it's not dotted and it's not hollow, but I can still go in here with an ink layer or a highlighter if I wanted, whatever, and I can come in here and trace it. Now that highlighter is not very helpful. because it's such a dark thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with a red pen. Okay, and it's the same thing. Okay, I can pull away this and reveal my ink layer, and there's your writing. So that's 2 ways to do it. Hopefully that's helpful. Thank you very much. Let me know if you have any questions.